What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. Okay, so next on the topic today, I want to talk about weight belts. Do I need one? What is it for? Is it pointless? Should I get one? When should I wear one? Do I wear one if I'm injured? There's a lot of questions that you might have, and hopefully I'm going to answer most of them right now. So, first of all, I would like to say, if you're not doing big compound lifts, I would say you probably don't need them. If you're doing like circuit training, body weight stuff, jogging, running, and stuff like that, it's probably not going to be a necessity. In all honesty, two of the most important things are squats and deadlifts. If you are a power lifter or a aspiring power lifter, you're looking to lift more weight over time, then I probably suggest eventually going ahead and getting a good weight belt. Now, I would say I like the fact that Amazon has made it so affordable for those of us that want to get good quality products at a great price. So I will put a link in the description below to a few weight belts that I would say are probably pretty good. A lot of times people become obsessed with getting the most expensive, the most bougie, the most nice, the most prestigious things. So first of all, if your squat and deadlift aren't prestigious, what the hell are you spending $500 on a weight belt for? Exactly. So there is nothing wrong at all in any way, shape, or form with going to a store and randomly picking up virtually any weight belt. You can go into a store right now like Walmart or anything like that and grab one. Walmart actually has a Gold's Gym weight belt that I know they have, and it is actually not a bad weight belt. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I got any more sitting around. I thought I read one somewhere. Anyway, weight belt, oh yeah, there it is. This is probably one of the first ones I started out with, okay? It's a Velcro one. Hopefully it still fits me. It sucked, but honestly, it wasn't like it was a horrible thing. It worked and did what it needed to. The only problem I ever had with these was this. Kind of pointless. If you're a little scrawny guy, maybe that's not going to be an issue. If you can get enough of that Velcro on you, I definitely need to start dropping some freaking weight after this competition, I'll tell you what. But one of those can be perfectly fine. For me personally, if I was going to start with like something from the bare bones, and I was like, you know what, I don't know if weightlifting's for me or whatever, I don't really know how to squat, I don't really know how to deadlift, I would say probably work with somebody, myself. You can hire me as an online coach, you can hire me as an in-person coach. I would probably work on getting better at those lifts first before you take yourself up to a point to which you need actually a weight belt. Meaning, like, if you're trying to squat 315, you don't have a weight belt and you don't know if your form's good, back the weight off, get a weight belt, or go get with somebody that does have a weight belt and knows what they're doing before you hurt yourself. So, this pretty basic weight belt right here. This front right here is tapered. I do not like the taper. Some people do. There's very professional people that like the taper. There's a little air pocket, like a little foam pocket. A lot of people like that. I actually cannot stand it. I don't like it at all, to be honest. But here's another one. That one's a little bit more expensive. I'll link that one in the description below. This is a cheap one from Walmart, a little Gold's Gym one or whatever. Same type of concept, kind of thick in the back. You've got that pad there. These are not acceptable in a powerlifting competition for the most part. Maybe your federation does. I don't know what the hell's going on over there, where you compete. But this, in USAPL at least, you can't compete when that is, that pocket's back there. These tend to be a lot of people's favorite, using the clips and stuff like this, these little pins. I do not like that at all. In any way, shape, or form, I'm not digging it. But if you want to go get a $20 belt or a $15 belt from Walmart that's going to protect you and keep you safe, there is no shame in that. It's smarter to be safe than sorry. Don't worry about the quality of a belt rather than the fact that you're just using one is probably the best idea. Here's a Nike one. I do like that this one's a little bit bigger in the back. It's a little bit bigger if you can see. And it's got a little bit more stabilization. This one's kind of firm, different type of belt. You can kind of see through it. It breathes a little bit. Maybe it wants to be so damn stinky or anything like that. But I just have different sizes here for different size clients and things like that. My last belt, and one that I used for probably 2 years, maybe more, was this guy here. It's the RDX belt, and I just gifted it to one of my clients, and I need to get a bolt for that because that looks like hell. I just realized that. That just reminded me that I got to get a new belt, or get a new clip for that, or a thing. So, it works, okay? It needs to be fixed up a little bit, but this is an RDX belt, and I wore it upside down literally for years. So, that I think was like 50 bucks. This is a lever action belt. The difference, and that's not set at my length right there, so I won't be able to use that. But the difference between these is that you get a little bit more to brace your abdominal. So this next one here is going to be, I believe it's mine. We'll see right now. I think it's mine. Yeah, that's mine right there. I will be completely honest, every single day I wear my belt in a different spot. It depends on how I'm feeling, how my stomach's feeling, if I'm full, if I'm not full, if I'm feeling like I need a bracing up higher, if I need a bracing down lower. It just depends on how I feel. It really does. The biggest thing with a belt, understanding what a belt's for. Yes, injury prevention. Yes, it keeps your back safe. Yes, it stops your guts from shooting out and flying up against the wall. But literally the most important thing, if you're trying to put up more kilograms, more pounds over time, meaning like you're trying to deadlift more, you're trying to squat more, you're trying to bench more, the biggest benefit that you're going to get from these is going to be the fact that you can brace up against it and you become better at that abdominal pressure type thing. So when you squat, you have your spine in the back, keeps you real rigid, but you don't have much in the front to stop you from folding. You're gonna probably start to use a belt and learn that bracing up like that, like somebody's gonna come up and sock you in the stomach, bracing up against that belt helps that abdominal pressure really stop you from folding and really kind of get you a rigid front and a rigid back and really put you in a better position to be able to get a lot more out of the squat or a lot more out of the deadlift or a lot more just in general. So if that's what you're looking for, that's probably going to be the best option for getting a belt. I would recommend not using a belt to band-aid an injury. If you have an injury like your back's busted or you got a busted stomach or something like a hernia or anything like that, don't use it. A lot of the times the back, or a lot of the times a weight belt can maybe intensify it a little bit. If it makes it feel better, then by all means. But if you're using it for like bicep curls and planks and tricep extensions and everything because your back is just bothering you or some part of your body is just bothering you all the time, I would 100% recommend you go to the fucking doctor and stop nursing your damn self and go get something fixed. Go get it checked out. Because if you're doing that and you're doing a bunch of compound lifting, you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. So make sure that you understand. Hopefully these tips helped you. This belt is by far the best belt that I've ever seen. 36 bucks on Amazon, USAPL, good to go. And I actually like that a lot. I've had it for, I think, over a month now. I pulled 625 pounds with that belt, and it's been a really good belt, actually. The only thing that ever went bad on that RDX belt was like the pin, you know, had an issue eventually, and then I just had to keep messing with it. That's why I got a new belt for the new competition. But I will link everything in the description below. Remember, don't try to fix injuries with a belt. If you're injured, please get that fixed first. If you're not, well, then throw a belt on before you do get injured. Have a good day, guys. Be stronger than your excuses. If you have questions, put them in the description below. Check me out on Instagram at One Big Impact. Have a great day, guys.